Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me? Well, despite almost coughing up a lung late last night, I'm feeling way better today than I did yesterday. I am well and truly on the road to recovery. I just need my voice to catch up. So while that voice actually holds out, let me post the question of the day, roll the intro, and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Wednesday, the 18th of May, and as that remarkably persistent guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, we're going to get up close and personal with a Komatsu PC490 high-reach excavator. Bobcat gets app happy. We're swinging by a mine to see a 550-ton excavator in action. It's well worth the wait for that one. And our latest Hillhead Highlight segment turns the spotlight onto case construction equipment. We're going to get to all of that in just a second. But first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days. Happy birthday! And it's many happy returns to movie director Frank Capra, the man who made It's a Wonderful Life, and to the tennis player who gave his name to one of my favourite T-shirt brands, Fred Perry. Happy birthday also to World Cup winner Nobby Stiles, to 80s singer Toya Wilcox, and dreadlocked tennis star Yannick Noah, to actress Tina Fey, snooker player John Higgins, and to footballers Lee Hendry, Danny Mills, and Gary O'Neill. Speaking of, I'm going to say many happy returns to them one and all, but speaking of all things football related, pains me to say it, but come on, Rangers, you've got the Europa League trophy in your grasp. You've got to get across the finish line, and Eintracht Frankfurt, as I have seen to my enormous sadness, are a tough cookie to crack. But Rangers, you can do it. I shall be rooting for them tonight. There are now more job vacancies than unemployed people in the UK to fill those vacancies for the first time since records began. According to a BBC report this morning, the unemployment rate fell to 3.7% between January and March of this year, its lowest for almost 50 years, as job openings rose to a new high of 1.3 million. However, wages, excluding bonuses, failed to keep pace with rising prices, a problem expected to intensify because of growing food and fuel costs. The data showed that there was a rise in the number of people moving from economic inactivity, classed as those aged between 16 and 64 who haven't been working or seeking a job, into employment. At the same time, people moving from job to job also reached a record high, driven by resignations rather than dismissals, according to the Office for National Statistics. Total employment, while up on the quarter, remains below its pre-pandemic level, said Darren Morgan, Director of Economic Statistics at the ONS. Since the start of the pandemic, around 500,000 more people have completely disengaged from the labour market. God, how I'd like to disengage from the labour market. However, job vacancies are still rising, reaching yet another record high. I've got some thoughts on this, which I shall share with you immediately after this.
Hi, I'm Gary Muirhead, and you're watching The Breakfast Show.
Thanks for that, Gary. Now, the combined demolition and construction industries already have a track record for workers moving from one employer to another. Workers will happily switch employers for an additional few pounds a week, and those employers are not above poaching staff to fill specific vacancies. I think we can expect to see both of those scenarios to play out even more frequently now. With wages failing to keep pace with the rise in the cost of living, employees will be desperately seeking additional income merely to survive. At the same time, employers will not want to delay projects through a lack of suitable personnel. And if the currently unemployed can't be used to fill those current vacancies, or if an employer wants to swerve the cost of training up an industry newcomer to the required standard, we could see a rise in personnel poaching. That's the downside. I guess the upside is if you're good at your job, chances are your value in the job market just went up.
Axoft and Svantec are your high-end partners for noise, vibration, dust and air quality systems, sensors and software. To find out more, visit axoft.co.uk or call 01234 639 550.
There are times on this show when my role is largely redundant, when there's nothing that I can say that will add to the footage I'm about to introduce. So rather than going for some clever play on words or some fancy pants intro that I've written purely to show that I know exactly what I'm talking about, I'm just going to say this. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the PC 490 HRD high reach excavator. Now, if you like big Komatsu machines, oh boy, we've got a treat for you. It turns out they're like London buses. You wait ages for one and then two arrive at once. We've got a very, very big Komatsu in store for you later in the show. It is now just 34 days until the roads to Buxton swell with visitors from far afield, all eager to check out the very latest heavy equipment on display at the Hillhead exhibition. And one of the key destinations for many of those visitors is likely to be the Case Construction Equipment stand. If you're going to Hillhead, you will find Case on stand X6. Now, I don't know if it's the rapid approach of Hillhead, but I have a need to go large, really large, like 550-ton excavator and 320-ton capacity trucks large. Take a look at this. And they try to tell you that size doesn't matter.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
So late last night, I was informed that those fine folks over at Bobcat have introduced a new app. The app is called One Tough World. Now, I know precisely nothing about it. I don't know if it's a game of some kind, and even though I've downloaded it to my phone first thing today, I have deliberately not taken a look at it. As soon as today's show is over, I'm going to attempt to film a video of me actually using it for the first time. I'll bring you that report tomorrow. But in the meantime, here's a quick look at what the app actually looks like. Looks intriguing, right? Just so you know, the app is actually available free on both iPhone and Android devices, and it's in their respective app stores right now. But check back tomorrow with my report on my first impressions with the One Tough World app. Alternatively, here's a thought. If you prefer, you can grab the app yourself and we can compare notes tomorrow. It is free, but as I say, not a clue what it actually does. So if you fancy a bit of a chat along about the new One Tough World app from Bobcat, be here tomorrow.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Well, that pretty much wraps up the main part of this morning's show. I'm going to roll the outro in just a second before leaping gazelle-like over into the chat to see what you're all saying today. If you can't stick around, then please stay safe, look after yourself, your family, your friends, and your colleagues. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. If you're interested, I'm going to be live at noon today over on Instagram to have a bit of a chat about something else we're working on. If you fancy that, then please jump over there. If you can stick around, however, I'll see you on the other side of this.